artists.
Mm-hmm.
They truly want to be artists, and they never blow up themselves and become superstars themselves.
Right.
The most writers really wanted to be a superstar, ended up writing, getting money, publishing, getting big checks. But you are one of the very few that managed to do both. You are a superstar in your own right, and you're a fucking legendary songwriter as well. How did that work for you? And name some of the songs that you wrote for certain artists.
I wrote a couple game-changing records. I love mentioning these records because, like, I was able to help a guy by the name of Omarion go from being in a group to
B2K,
being into B2K, to transitioning from a kid to a grown man solo superstar. And
which is very, 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 very hard
very
to
hard.
do. This
very
is why you
hard.
see Zendaya, who did Disney, now she's doing Euphoria, drugs, sex. Justin Bieber get tattoos all over his body. They gotta act crazy because the kids, once they know you from baby, they don't want to see you as an adult.
Absolutely.
So now continue, Tank. It's a very hard thing to do.
It's very hard. And I said, and we were sitting down in the piano room, and I said, you need a song called "Oh." You need a song that's going to make your name resonate with grown women, with older women who want to, have sexual relations, you know what I'm saying, with your music. And I said, this is what we're going to do. And I started playing the chords, and I said, we're going to go, oh, that's gonna. And I went, cooked up a track. Me and my guys, we came in on like a Saturday, wrote the song, and Oh was born. And I watched this kid go from spin number 1 to stages in an arena by himself. And I was like, wow. I was also able to write and produce a song to bring back a guy by the name of Marcus Houston, who was also in the group. But was like, I'm doing my solo thing, man. Put something together for me, a song called Naked. And I was like, I got something. We're gonna tamper with this Prince vibe. We're gonna tamper with some of this. We're gonna make you mysterious. It worked. And
so
God.
You get inspired by like old vibes, like what I'm hearing. Yesterday I'm listening to Marvin Gaye, I'm listening to Sexual Healing, and it's going, oh, and that's what I heard yesterday. All the times I listened to the song, I heard, ooh, and these songs inspire us to make new shit 2021. So you said I'm gonna go into that Prince chamber.
It was like when I see an artist, I'm instantly in Taylor mode, right? Because I don't have songs laying around waiting for people to, to come by and rummage through my songs and see what they like. This is not a rummage sale. Like, I'm a custom tailor. You know what I'm saying? I built to fit. You know what I'm saying? So I need your measurements. You know what I'm saying? I need to see what colors you've worn before, what color palette looks good on you, what type of fabrics lay well on you. You know what I'm saying? And then the biggest thing of all is I need to understand your life. So before we get into making records, let's hit the mall, man. Let's go grab some food, man. Let's chop it up about life so that I can build something around you, because this is not about me anymore. It's not really about me anymore. Like, I'm here to help you. I'm here to put you together. Like, that's why.
And it's been hits, but it's been artists that wrote for other artists, but it always sounds like their song, right? So you got to be able to make a song where you're saying, I'm making a song for you. Nobody don't even got to know Tank wrote it. I just got to get my money. And then this is you.
I was talking to Jason Joshua yesterday, and he said, Tank. He said,
love Jason Joshua.
My brother for 21 years. Gave me my first big producer check from DreamWorks, him.
Wow.
Right? And he said, Tank, you need to put a tag on your production because nobody knows you produce. I was like, I've never wanted it that way, where people could pick me out and say, oh yeah, that's Tank. That's just Tank. Oh yeah, I've heard that before. That's Tank. Or and limit myself and box myself into let's say I tag a song goes super big. You know how the labels do. We need 10 more of those songs. We need 19 more of those songs that sound like that. Then we get into this cookie cutter process. I've never wanted to be part of that. So there's so many songs that I've written and produced, from Jamie Foxx to Chris Brown to Kelly Rowland to all the way across the board. I got over 200 songs written, produced, and released, like out in the field. And people don't know I did it. And I'm okay with that because the artists know where to go and the labels know where to send the check. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, Tank, man. And so it's somebody who's the most interesting. Who's the most interesting artist? In all honesty, like earlier I had an interview and I said, "Oh man, they got me. A million Zooms today all over Europe. They've been working me since 12." But earlier somebody asked me a question and said, "Who is like the artist you most excited to work with?" Or you and I had to say Chris Brown. And the reason is, not only I worked with him, we did the video for Another Round, and he went on that beach and started going, and I was like, oh shit, this guy, he's fucking different. When I seen him hitting the moves in the beach, splashing the water, ripping his shirt, that shit was like 40 degrees out there. And he going, another round. I was like, oh my God, this guy is the best.
He's a monster. And I'm glad you said it first because I was going to say it too. So now we can just talk about it. I've been knowing Chris Brown. I've been knowing Chris Brown. Like, that's been my little brother since he was 14. Like, and I've watched him go from us giving him songs to him not needing songs. To me calling him into the studio, say, listen to this, I got this for you, this is gonna be crazy. To him calling me in the studio and saying, yeah, I got this for us, big bro, I need you to get on this verse. And I'm like, how did you absorb all of that information that fast? I just gave it to you. Literally just gave it to you. Your second album, you don't need any help. You don't need nobody. And I gotta sing my ass off to compete with my apprentice. He's going at me. Like, going at me. Listen, same story as you. We do a song called Shots Fired. I'm like, little bro, I need you for the video. He said, cool, just do this. Like, just set this up for me. Like, one thing about CB, like, that's one of the most generous, loving entities. Man, if people just knew what this man does from the kindness of his heart. That man has never charged me a dime. It's always showed up early. It's always
let me tell you something. I was in Africa, bro. I was in Africa at a concert. Me, Chris Brown, Sierra, and the man came up to me and said, yo, let's work. And I was in Africa. And I'm getting back on my feet because I had this tax issue. And I said, for real? I said, people don't lie to Fat Joe. When you tell Fat Joe you can do something, you do it. Like, no, it's real talk.
That's right.
Tell you the truth.
That's right.
I was like, you don't lie to Fat Joe. I prefer you to not say that. But if you say that, then you got to do it.
We got to get it.
Nah, I got you. And so we went back. I went back to Cool and Dre. And we started Young Lad. We started cooking up. And then he did it. And that was beyond generous of him. This guy, Lil Wayne's the same type of guy that you can't even begin to understand how much Lil Wayne has done for people and never charged people and always showed up. And he's always there. But those are my two favorite in that category.
Listen, Chris showed up. We did the Shots Fired video. And Chris said, I'll be there, bro. And just this boy jumped on top of the bar and started dancing. And literally, we supposed to be shooting the video. We supposed to be turning up. It's a club scene. We are all standing there watching Chris
Staring at him.
Just watching him like, look at this dude, man. Look at this. And I'm like, is this my video? This is my video.
Yeah, you like, I got him.
It's my shit.
You want them to do the shit. You want it to be
him to do it.
Yeah, you
and
want
another
magic.
guy. I'll give you another guy who is just probably, next to Chris Brown, one of the most phenomenal talents human beings ever, and that's Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
I mean,
well, Jamie Foxx is an all-around, probably the most talented person in the world. Just
ever.
like
Greatest
all
entertainer of all time.
around
Yeah.
acting and
Yes.
comedy and music. And
Absolutely.
I mean, that guy there, he's a Sammy Davis Jr. He's everything, man. He's Jamie Foxx's rave.
He's
You
special,
know,
bro. He's the guy who saved my life. Without Jamie Foxx, Tank would have been, you know, back in Maryland somewhere playing at the local church. Jamie Foxx said, I said, I'm done with music. I'm out. This is the game. The game is rigged. They're not spending that kind of money on me. I'm better than him. I'm better than them. I was in that mode. And he said, if you quit, well, what I'm gonna do? And I'm like, what do you mean by that? He said, I get it from you. I said, what? He said,
I can see that.
I learn from you. I listen to you. He said, this is what we gonna do. Him and his sister in his kitchen. He said, you're gonna live in my house and you're gonna use my computer. You're gonna use my studio until you figure your shit out.
Wow.
And
wow.
That got me back. Listen, got me back. He's got albums worth of songs sitting in his computer that I've recorded. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You know, I remember one time I was in Circle House in Miami. This is before I knew you produced and wrote songs. And you was just hanging out with us for hours and talking shit, and we was chilling. And the next thing I knew, you were writing for an artist. And I sat there and I said, oh shit, Tank writes hits for other artists. I didn't know, I seen it with my own eyes. And it was another big artist. And I was just sitting there and I was like, holy shit, yo, Tank is ill with the pen. He you know, and that's amazing. It's
here's the crazy part.
Art.
Here's why R&B is so, I mean, it's so easy to me, right? And my manager Jay always hates on me when I say this. But I started out as a rapper. My name
knew that.
My name was MC Hurricane. Okay? All right? Don't laugh at that, Jay. This is real spit right here, okay? I was MC Hurricane. My English teacher in the 10th grade used to let me and another guy battle rap every Friday in class.
Wow.
I would battle rap.
And the teacher was cool.
Teacher was cool. Like growing up in Milwaukee as a kid, I was rapping on such a high level, they would take me around the neighborhood, you know, to rap against, you know, the OGs, you know what I'm saying? The Gangster Disciples would be over here. They had a rapper. I'll go rap against them. Then the Vice Lords, they had a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Some blocks down. I was a kid, unaffiliated, but the gangsters would take me around and let me rap, and I'd do my rap. I had a rap called Rated R that I would close the show with. I would kill them with Rated R.
That's crazy.
So when I'm doing R&B now, it's like, it's slowed down. You know how they say the game slows down? You know what I'm saying? And you can see the moves before they happen. Like, that's what R&B is to me. Like, it's slowed down. I can anticipate.
Everybody yelling on the comment. You know, this is what we call a joker moment. When someone comes up here and says something we never heard before, we call it like a Joker Winfrey. It's a Joker moment. So everybody's like a Joker moment, a joke. All the comments is like a Joker moment, a joke. We got one. MC Hurricane.
MC Hurricane.
Yo,
you know
that is crazy. And so to speak about what you're alluding to, I used to write with Big Pun, rest in peace. And Big Pun was and he would take the same piece of paper and fit 50 words on one line. So it'd be like, and then even though I discovered him, I put him on, he taught me how to write. Right. And so he would teach me. And so my pen went into, so because he was so much of a genius, so incredible, I'm doing all these songs with him. The people don't notice I'm spitting my ass off too. It's hard. It's a hard shadow. It's hard to get